Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like at the outset to commend Brazil's leadership at the PBC this year and the efforts you have made to reinvigorate this institution. I want to particularly thank His Excellency Bernardo Arevalo, the President of the Republic of Guatemala, for the briefing on his administration's national peacebuilding priorities. As noted by my German colleague, it is remarkable that His Excellency the President chose to brief a second time, explaining clearly the initiatives taken since the last briefing. Mr. Chair, I'll be brief in my remarks and limit to a couple of points in the context of the Peacebuilding Architecture review coming up for next year. First, we believe national ownership should remain the core guiding principle of peacebuilding activities, including in the utilization of the Peacebuilding Fund. External solutions will not sustain peace. Second, mainstreaming development lies at the heart of peacebuilding. We have just heard from Mr. Diaz of the Central American Bank for Economic Integration that 75% of the population in Guatemala is less than 25 years of age. And there should be GDP growth at a much higher level to provide for gainful employment for the 300,000 additional persons entering the labor force. Increasingly, countries are called upon to address core developmental issues that they face with the cooperation of the international community in order to successfully engage in peace building. Third, institution building in conflict-ridden countries is critical to sustaining peace, and it needs adequate time and resources. We believe peace building should benefit from human-centric technological advances such as digitalization and digital public infrastructure to build inclusive and resilient economies and develop trust between citizens and government and leapfrog the development process. We again heard in the economic analysis that a majority of the young people who enter the workforce will need jobs in the services sector. And this can only be done by leveraging technology. And in this regard, countries of the Global South need access at an affordable rate to new technologies that will help them achieve their developmental goals. Fourth, we believe the resident coordinator system should bring greater coordination and coherence between UN entities and the Peacebuilding Support Office and support the national peacebuilding priorities of the host government, especially in the development domain. Resident coordinators should also be involved in meetings and briefings, such as the one organized today. Finally, as in the case of Guatemala, where IFIs and regional development banks play important roles as agents for development leading to peace, the role of PBC needs to be further strengthened to help mobilize resources to fulfill peace-building requirements. Mr. Chair, in the realm of peace-building, India has consistently played a constructive and substantial role through our extensive development partnerships with countries in the Global South. The cumulative value of our development projects with the Global South now exceeds $40 billion, encompassing capacity building training programs over the last decade. With this human-centric approach, we remain committed to being a steadfast ally and catalyst in all peace-building endeavors. Thank you, Mr. Chair.